Hi, I'm Richard with Bear Claw Knife and Shear. I'm Richard Steinberg, making knives right here on YouTube. Of course, you probably already knew that because you're here. So today, I wanted to talk about two different chef's knives that I have here. Two different steels. Both are just as good depending on what it is that you're looking for. Now, of course, the first thing we always talk about when we talk about knives of any kind, really, is going to be the steel. You can either have a powdered steel like this. This is an RWL 34, and a very nice powdered steel. Great edge retention, just amazing stuff. Or here you have a very traditional German steel. Now forgive me, I know there's scratches in the knife, but these are knives I use every day. This is actually the X50 yada 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 that the German steel that Wusthof uses. This is a Wusthof knife. Big differences. All right, first of all, let's talk about RWL 34, right? RWL 34 is a really nice steel. I really like this knife a lot. Incredible edge retention. It's got very, very sharp edge. This edge is crazy. This edge is crazy sharp. I've had this working now for pretty regularly for about a month or two, and I haven't even needed to touch it up. I mean, it's holding an edge really well. It cuts everything effortlessly. This is very, very nice. But now here's a drawback to doing something like this, or having a powdered steel in kitchen cutlery. The drawback is that it's not as easy to take care of as something like this Wusthof. This Wusthof it's a stainless blade, but it's softer. It's about a Rockwell 58 or so, much softer. Now when this one goes dull, and it'll go dull a lot faster than this one will, when this one goes dull, before it actually goes dull, this edge will fold long before it goes dull, and it'll act like a dull knife. That's why we use a butcher steel on these, and that's why the chefs love them, is because they're easy to maintain with a butcher steel. When the butcher steel doesn't work anymore, then you want to use an abrasive to touch it back up and bring those bevels together. So you're going to want to remove some steel, bring the bevels together, sharpen the knife. In between the sharpenings, to extend the time between sharpenings, you're going to use the butcher steel on this. This RWL 34, this is going to laugh at your butcher steel. It's just, there's no reason to steal it, because it's not going to fold like this knife will. This knife here will just suddenly get a little bit off, and when it does, use a smooth ceramic stone, or they actually have rods that come with this, and you can sharpen this up in a heartbeat, but you're going to have to use ceramic or diamond to do it because it is so hard. Now, if you are going to sharpen it, a ceramic rod is a great way to go. I really like the ceramic rods. I think they're great, they're easy, and you use them the same way you use a butcher steel, except you're going towards the edge. And you can do that for either one of these. You can use a ceramic rod, or you can use a diamond rod as well. Both will do the job on both. This will hold an edge a lot longer, but it will be harder to sharpen and harder to maintain. Not a lot, but some. This will go dull faster, but it's very easy to maintain, easy to sharpen, and easy to use on a butcher steel. What's best for you is up to you. You can use either or. If you're going to use a knife, a kitchen knife, ask yourself, what properties do you want in that kitchen knife? In fact, when you get any knife, ask yourself, what properties do you need? What are the 4 properties? I've said this in many of our videos: toughness, corrosion resistance, edge retention, and sharpenability. All right, those are the 4 properties, how we compare one steel to another. So take your time, figure out what you want in a knife, whether it's really good edge retention, easy maintenance, sharpenability. What do you want in your knife? Then you find the knives you like, you look up the steel in your steel charts, and you find out what you want in the knife. Makes it easy. If you know what steel you're buying, you're never going to get ripped off again when you're buying a knife. You're never again going to be unhappy. Be an informed buyer, and you'll be a good knife buyer. Anyways, that's about it for me. Thank you for putting up with our 3-camera deal here. You like this? This is really pretty cool. I think this is awesome. We need to do this more often. If I can find the right camera, we need to do this more often. So thanks for coming down today. Make sure you go to bcknife.com, do a little shopping with us. That helps to pay for all this fancy stuff. And I'll go ahead and see you out on the road very soon. Until next time.